Well, welcome back. Or actually, welcome back. It has been quite a while, guys, since my last vlog. I honestly just, to give you guys the truth, I honestly lost motivation in it. But I was recently watching some older vlogs and seeing like everything I did, and then everything I documented, and where everything was to the point where everything is now. But I started getting really attached to it again, or whatever. So I kind of figured that I would pick up the camera and bring you guys along for another adventure. So today what we're doing, I still have some things that's on the 318i. You guys haven't actually seen it yet, but I can go ahead and show you pictures right now. Based on the appearance, it does look very, very beat up. So what we're going to end up doing is I'm basically going to be making it my new daily car. It runs, it drives, it's healthy, all the fluids are good, almost everything works. There's some small things that do need to be updated on it, but like the simple stuff like it needs tires. It probably needs like some other things. We need to get the key worked out on it, but all in time. But for that, I'm basically that vlog series that we're going to be doing for the 318. Sorry, my voice is very boring. I just woke up, literally. But what we're basically going to be doing with that is I'm going to be over time kind of like budget restoring it, like making it look really nice, like redo the interior up, get all the pieces to the outside, and just throw like a cheap paint job on it or something. Just try to make it look really nice, and hopefully over time we can throw like some wheels on it or something. I'm not really sure, but we got to plan it out. So that's another series that's going to be coming to you guys of the 318i vlog series. Today is going to be a vlog about the hatch. So I have recently ran into a issue maintenance-wise that is somewhere on the driver's side. Because one thing I noticed is that whenever I had Scotty pick me and the hatch up to go back to his house because I was getting my hand tattoo done, so I didn't feel like shifting gears after all that. So, but we also noticed that I've been having a slight thud under the driver floorboard, right? Now, I'm not sure if it is my axle, because it doesn't sound as loud as an axle should when it goes out, like where it clanks really loud. But this one, it's making a light thud. So I'm not entirely sure if it's anything axle related, or if it is axle related, the only thing I can think of is an axle bind, or a wheel bearing going out, or something. There's something messing up, or something that broke or rotted out, and now it's rubbing on a control arm, rubbing on a drop fork. I don't know. So basically what we have to do is we are going to go to Harbor Freight, since I still don't have a jack. After as long as I've had the car, I've been using friends' jacks, and I feel really bad that I've always had to go to them just to use their jack. But I mean, also at the same time, they help me out. I help them out, they help me out. We're all like family. Like we're all in this together. So I feel thankful for everybody that let me use their jack. But I'm finally gonna go ahead and go get my own jack, so I'm gonna bring you guys along for that adventure. So we can show you guys what the hatch looks like right now. And I want to go ahead and give a shout out to Tony Olivas Corn-Fed Bubble for letting me use his carbon fiber spoon wing. So you guys will see me with that at Simply Clean, since I don't have enough time to get my my wing paint matched. So the white. So shout out to you, Tony. I love you. Thank you, dude. So basically, we're gonna go ahead and ride out to Harbor Freight and get this jack. I think it's a 2-ton low profile speed jack or crank or whatever they call it. Not really sure. I just know we're going for a jack, and we just gotta jack the car up, throw some stands under it, and see what this issue is, man. I have no idea what the issue is, so you guys are gonna be a first too. You guys are going to figure out what it is. I'm going to figure out what it is. I just pray that it's not something bad. Enough of all this talking. Let's go ahead and get out to Harbor Freight with some coffee first. Gosh, my voice is so annoying. The good old beam skis. That first startup sound. It's great. Oh, and also before we take off, we got the stickers made. You can't really see them just because of the way the light is right here at the camera, but we do got the stickers. Alright guys, so right now we're at the Harbor Freight. We are here to get a jack so we can go to the house, pull the hatch out, put the stickers on, put the wing on, and figure out what issue is going on with the hatch. What it's doing right now, like I said earlier, it's making a really weird thumping noise. You can hear it all throughout the floorboard. It basically sounds like it wants to break. So I really got to figure out what the issue is. I hope it's something small. I hope it's not something that's internal, for like the transmission or something like that. Also gonna stop at Honda, gonna buy some transmission fluid, and then just see what kind of goes on from there. Like I said, I hope it's something small. I hope it's something like an axle or an axle bind or something like that, or something that's just an easy fix, so I don't have to be stuck and basically say like, oh well, I'm not gonna be able to take the hatch simply clean. So I really hope it's nothing major. That's what I'm praying for. I hope it's something very, very small. So I will be back with a new jack. Alright, so we got the Dawn, guys. Even though it's a 3-ton, they didn't have the 2-ton low profile jack. They had them out of stock for the type of low profile I needed it to be. So this one's 3 tons, so that's even better. This one was like $97 or like $100, but it's decent. Let's go ahead and get her on back to the house.
It's all beat and all talk. It tells you a story and makes you want to dance. Steve Fox examines an overnight phenomenon, rapping to the beat.
Alright guys, so we got the hatch here in the garage. We got the stuff we need to try to figure out what it is. We got the wing that we're putting on it since I'm not able to paint match it in time. We got the Instagram stickers. Can't wait to throw those on. Static Casper, gang gang. And then we have our jack that I got to assemble. Grab one of those bricks, drive on there, and get this thing a little bit off the ground so I can figure out what this issue is. But I'm gonna go ahead and assemble the jack, get everything ready, and then we can start trying to figure out what it is, and hopefully it's not too big. So let's get right in it. Oh, and also a neck for forgetting where my tripod is. Neck. Because unfortunately the issue that I'm having right now is I left all my tools back in Gainesville and completely forgot about it when I knew I was going to be doing this today. So, me, right? Left all that stuff. There's the wing that we're going to be paint matching. And then shout out to Tony for being able to use this carbon fiber spoon bill for Simply Clean. So shouts out to you, brah. Shouts out to you. Just need to give her a good old bath whenever I go to wash it. Other than that, that helps it for Simply Clean. Thank you, dude. Now we can slap on these stickers. Whenever I actually had him end up getting these made, I wanted to do it in a Thrasher type font. So it's all kind of fadey looking, exactly like Thrasher, so I can throw a little bit of skating in there. Whenever I put my stickers on, I try to get them to where it kind of like blends into the seal almost. So I just got to make sure I get it nice and straight and properly aligned. The P got a little chipped off, but should be good enough. Now some of you are like, you got a plastic razor blade, why are you not using that right now? Wow. That actually came out really sick. Yo, that's tight. That's awesome. Static Cuspa. And that's what I was talking about, kind of like how it has like the fades in it and the little ripples going in it. That's Thrasher's actual font. They have those little, let me go up a little closer. Get you guys zoomed in a little better. How it's like all kind of like little staticky looking type ripples and stuff like that. That's Thrasher's font. So that's sick. And because I don't have the tripod and I really can't find a good spot to set the camera on the other side, I'm going to go ahead and put the other sticker on and we will get to the next process, assembling this jack. This is exactly how I mean by how out of tools I am today. Don't even have a razor blade to cut these things. So I'm using Oh my god, I'm one unprepared son of a son of a bee.
Son of a bee's knees?
So, the issues might be a half shaft bearing. It's probably the issue.
It'd be nice if somebody just had a whole half shaft.
Right? It'd be great.
You know it.
Alright, thanks for coming to help me.
You know it, man. You know it.
So far, that's the issue at hand. Alright guys, so what we figured out what the issue was, and it's a slight change of plans, kind of like how it always is in the vlogs, just something comes up and I end up doing like a crazy skip in the vlog. But basically what we're doing is, and yes, my car is bouncing, so is my hand with the camera. See if I can hold this a little better for y'all. Alright, so basically we had a slight change of plans, kind of like everything. There will always be that one thing that just doesn't work, so what we're doing now is we are heading to Ocala right now. My tires aren't really good for another Ocala trip, but I think they'll be good enough. But after that, next stop, Daytona. But basically, we're heading to Ocala. Come to find out, we do believe it is a half shaft bearing that is wearing out, causing this thud noise every time I drive it. So hopefully we're gonna figure that out. We're gonna go to Advanced. Hopefully they have one in stock. They put me on hold for like 20 minutes. I was like, yo, I'm not waiting for that. I can't wait that long. I'm on the way now. So, so we're heading there now, and been dealing with a little bit of rain for the past while. So we've been dealing with a little bit of rain, but other than that, we're just heading to the parts store. Gonna get the half shot bearing. Well, probably gonna have to be the whole assembly, but that'll be even better for a couple more dollars. So we're heading there, and then we're headed to Scotty's house, and hopefully we can repair this thing in time. Hopefully that's the only thing it needs. I wish it was a little easier, maybe like more of like a loose bolt or something, but it's not. So it is what it is. So that's what we're up to now. All right, guys. So if we want to see what kind of brought us here, this is what we're looking at. So basically, just left Scotty's house. I was heading back to Citrus County, and then next thing you know, I go to push my clutch in, and then my whole car starts to make a really loud, squeaky, screechy noise. So that can only mean one thing: throwout bearing. So the throwout bearing's out. So the good thing is that one, they're like 30 bucks at the parts store, so that's nothing. The second part, the second part is separating the transmission, getting the transmission out of the car, and to replace the wheel bearing. Now, or the throwout bearing, I apologize. So basically right now, I'm just waiting for Scotty and them to get this thing back on. So we can, what we're gonna do is that we're gonna flat tow it. We're gonna use a Tahoe. We're gonna flat tow it to a friend of ours, Nick's house, EK_slammed. So we're gonna take that and we're going to take it to his house, so it'll be safe for the night. And then tomorrow we get to start on taking my transmission off. This is honestly gonna be the first time I ever had to take anything motor related or anything, like out of the 2.5 years that I've owned this car. And this is the only time that I've ever had a serious issue. I mean, like a throwout bearing is not a serious issue, but for something that you have to like separate or like take something completely apart to get to, this is the first issue I have ever encountered. So, but other than that, it's still reliable other than this bearing, but I have no idea how long this bearing's been in here since I've had it. So 2.5 years, it's been the same bearing, the same pistons, the same rods, everything. I don't even know if I have those. But even though for me it really sucks because I'm kind of broke down on the road here, but at the same time, you gotta stay positive. You definitely have to stay positive even in the worst situations. The biggest thing about it is that even though we need to take my front bumper off, but it's a good thing that these are held by zip ties right now. I'm surprised the zip ties are keeping it a decent flush, a decent alignment on it. But we're gonna cut the zip ties because I ran zip ties because I don't have the quick releases on yet. And then plus, I also think it looks a lot better without a quick release or any type of thing for the bumper. So I think it looks really nice, but once we go to chop the spindles and match the camber in the back and match the fitment, I'm probably gonna have to do that because I never know if I'm gonna have to come across something that I have to physically take my bumper off. But there's some people that can send it and rock it without it, and I personally like them without them. So that's how we're gonna stick to it. But we're literally getting ready to strap the hatch up out of nowhere. These try to come. We're strapping it up. There's some kind of gouge down here because Scotty just slit his finger open. What could possibly be down there, bro?
I don't know what he caught. He definitely caught something.
Something got him. Damn. Shout out to the homies. TSX Scotty, EK Slammed. Shouts out to y'all. So we got the hatch. TSX Scotty has given me a tow back to Nick's house so we can get it situated and take care of the issue tomorrow. So I will see you guys bright and early in the morning, and we will figure out what's going on, try to get this thing going. Ready to do this?
Ready to do this. Are you ready to do this?
I am not ready to do this. But it has to be done. What's up? Yeah. Oh, the bumper. So basically a little recap for you guys now that it is the next morning. we're going to O'Reilly's. Instead of getting the throwout bearing, we're just gonna go ahead and just buy the entire clutch kit. Buy everything. Comes with the throwout bearing, comes with everything, and it comes with a 3-year warranty. So that's what we're gonna do. Still for dealing with one jack. We're dealing with one jack, and we're also dealing with one battery on the camera. We're gonna do it segment by segment. So once we get one thing apart, we'll show you guys that, and get the next thing apart. Show you guys that. You feel good?
That was good.
Thing got a lot of pop, brother.
Just cruising on by.
I want to make a meme out of you rolling down on the jack like a damn skateboard.
You should. Alright. I'm like trying to...
Oh, brother.
Oh, brother. I need to go up.
Yeah, and so basically for dealing with the one battery that we have on this camera, once we're able to get one thing apart, I'll show that part, the next step, and show that part, the next step, even though it's a full battery, but it's time consuming. I've never had to break apart a transmission or any of that stuff, but a good thing for the friends I have, and I appreciate you all for helping me out and then showing me how this stuff works. And so at the same time, this is going to be a learning curve for me on doing all that stuff with the clutch plate and the throwout bearing. And pulling all that stuff together, I'll be able to figure out and learn another thing on my car. That's about it.
When your boy gives you meat.
So I'm being put on hold for AutoZone because I don't know who returned this stuff to O'Reilly's, but they screwed them over big time. They had the whole clutch kit came in as new, and then Scotty goes to open the box. The flywheel was completely rusted. The whole thing was rusted out.
What was that vehicle again, please?
It was a '98 Acura Integra LS.
Acura Integra.
And that's with the B18 B1.
And what were we looking for?
We're looking for the clutch kit.
Clutch kit, okay. So it's a non-VTEC?
Yes.
I have to order that particular kit in. I do not have it in stock, but I can have it tomorrow morning. I'm sorry, tomorrow's Sunday. Tomorrow afternoon, about 4 to 5 o'clock. $129.99.
How about any other stores? Any other stores in town got it?
That's the reason I told you tomorrow at 4, because my only place that has it is my Orlando warehouse. I'll get one run a day from them, and it'll be tomorrow about 4 o'clock.
You're right.
All right.
But no other stores locally have it, unfortunately.
All right. Thank you.
All right, let me know, sir. Thank you.
All right.
Shaka.
Discount Auto.
There's a wheel bearing.
Only reason I know that is because they actually did, my paint guy did a little bit on my my quarter panel. It's a faster reacting and it's a stronger version of Bondo, so it doesn't crack. He put a thin layer above my quarter panels that way because he knew the pressure was when I aired out. He didn't want the quarter panels cracking. Right?
Well, this
That's how I know what that shit is.
It's in here too.
Alright guys, so basically long story short, really sorry to kind of like cut you guys off from the vlog really early. Basically some things that we do need. One, the hatch is not going to be ready for Simply Clean. That's the biggest bummer, but shit happens and I'm not going to break into bill money to get the car back going. It's about a 2-hour job, so a couple things that we need after Simply Clean to order to get this car back on the road. I'm actually having a John come over here on his way now, so we can go ahead and tow it back to the house. But we need a clutch kit. Nobody around store right now has one, so I'm gonna have to order one next Friday. and I got to do that, and then we got to get another wheel bearing, like as I just showed you, shaking the whole wheel bearing. That's what's doing that whole humming noise while it's driving. So do the clutch kit, need another wheel bearing, and then after that just break it apart, put everything on there new. It should be back going again. I think the only reason why I'm kind of bummed out about it is that I'm not going to be able to drive the hatch just simply clean 10. So that's my biggest bummer. So that's why I'm kind of feeling down right now. But I mean, at the same time, it is what it is. Shit happens. Wrong place, wrong time. You know where I'm going with this. But basically, I'm just trying to stay positive. Like Scotty was saying earlier, he was glad that it didn't break in Daytona. He was glad that it broke early. So we know some of the things that we need to fix. But honestly, it's a 2-hour job for that, and then the wheel bearing is obviously a lot less time than that. So we just need to, once we actually have the parts and we have what we need, we can get it back going. So I'm really, really sorry that this vlog kind of like ended really weird. Like once we got towards the middle of the vlog, it started acting really weird. We kind of like jumped from time to time, you know what I mean? So the vlog was edited. This vlog has like skips in the vlog that are just kind of like, okay, we're here, and then out of nowhere we're on this side. So that's the really big bummer part. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed the vlog. If you didn't enjoy it, I kind of see where you're coming from. But we will be with you for. You guys have a good night.